So recently, QTCinderella has gotten herself into more drama, and at first I thought this was about Collargate, but as the days went by, this drama honestly might be top 5 stupidest drama of the year. The only reason I know about it is because I saw tweets where people were like, dude, ain't no way QTCinderella is getting more clips being popular on Twitter than the whole Mizkif and Emeru situation. So let us see what is happening with QTCinderella, because I'm interested. Like, this has to be some major drama. Like, did she say something crazy? Is she acting on something crazy? Or is it just the pandering that she tries to do with her audience that low-key got upset or whatever? I don't know. QTCinderella saying she wouldn't drop a racist is the craziest and most privileged shit I've ever seen.
I'm not going to change, though. I'm not going to...
Yeah.
I will never believe that if I'm kind to a hateful person, that means I agree with them. I will never believe that. No matter what you guys say, I won't believe it. Because at the end of the day, if I'm around a racist person, I'm just not racist. I'm not. Me, I am not. They are, yes. But how am I supposed to help them ever? By cutting them off? No. Like, I get it. You guys can think in black and white, but that's not how it works over here. That's not how it works for me.
So this was one of the clips that went viral on Twitter, and at first I was like, that's it? Really? That seems so minuscule. Like, do I really care if she's friends with a racist person in this hypothetical? No. Like, have you seen most guy friend groups? You low-key got that one friend that you know that they're low-key kind of racist, but you just can't prove it yet? Are her audience trying to be like friend police or some shit? Like, I don't get it. Honestly, it might be a hot take, but I don't think it's that deep. Like, you could have very, very interesting friends, and I'm putting the word interesting in heavy quotation marks here. Why the fuck would I be friend policing who she's talking to? It's like, oh, if I'm friends with a racist, then I'm not racist because they're never going to change. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. I'm also seeing people say that this clip is taken out of context. Apparently, she was talking about like some right-wing echo chamber or some shit. I don't know, but looking at this clip at face value, I literally just don't care. This is so minuscule to me that I thought this drama would be massive for the unemployed. I guess this what happens when you pander to an audience. Again, this drama goes back for like a few days where FaZe Clan, some members are involved there as well because apparently she mentioned FaZe Lacey, or well, apparently he's not a FaZe anymore. I don't know. I don't keep up with FaZe shit. Like, I keep my friend group very small and I know who I fuck with. If QTCinderella has a friend and they're racist, that's up to her if she's going to cut them off or not. And if she says no, then okay, then that's it. Like, I don't know. From an outsider looking in, I really do not care about the fact. But I do care that for some reason she said that she was going to send cease and desist if people were going to start uploading the VOD.
Someone said that there's someone uploading my VOD onto Twitter. Is that what you said? If you could send my mod the username, I will happily send them a cease and desist. Or you can give them a heads up for me. Or if they're watching this right now, I will sue you.
So why the fuck would QTCinderella say something like that? She was about to be on her Ethan Klein shit, if I'm being honest. Just start fucking suing people, sending cease and desist and all that shit. Apparently, the reason that QTCinderella was doing this was because she usually does singing streams. And in this stream, she sang 3 unreleased songs. Now, listen, I'm gonna be charitable here because I don't know anybody that's listening to QTCinderella music, but I have homies that are artists. They're well known in like the nerdcore scene and shit. So I kind of get it. Like, you want to take down a stream immediately because you don't want to, show off some like unreleased music you're trying to post or whatever. This is me just being charitable here, but if people actually saw that stream and she did say that like there are 3 unreleased songs that she sang on that stream, then fair enough. That's just me being charitable there. But honestly, if she was more specific, saying that like, oh, I'm gonna throw cease and assists if people post the VOD in specifically where they're showing her music, then I guess. But since she doesn't provide any context, it kind of just sounds like the previous clip that I just showed you. That's what she's suing people for, but it's not. Again, this is me just putting all the dots together and being like somewhat charitable because I'm not gonna question people's music taste. You can listen to whatever you like, but I'm just saying.
Misconception about DMCA strikes. Since the VOD was deleted, I did a singing stream after. I've been wanting to do a singing stream. If you watch me, you know that. And whenever I do singing streams, I delete the VOD because I'm embarrassed of my singing. And I started the singing stream, and I played I sang some of my unreleased music. I sang 3 of my unreleased songs, and then people were threatening to upload that. And so, yes, admittedly, I was on edge and I was being a bitch about that. And I recognize that even saying this now, that might happen, that people might upload my unreleased songs. But I wanted to clear the record, and I was only thinking of my music being released. But I understand how that's being perceived now as QT is copy striking anyone that posted the convo. I'm not. I've not sent out one copy strike. And even if you uploaded my music now, I don't know if I'd do anything. So that's, it sucks that that's where it went. I have, I even went into my mod Discord the second it happened. And I said, if you see anyone upload my music, let me know. That's what it was about.
Again, being charitable here, I don't watch a QTCinderella stream, so I don't know if she was actually singing in these streams or whatever. So, okay, if she was, then I get it, right? But in the moment she was mad, whatever. If she was just a little bit more specific, people probably wouldn't reign with this narrative anyways. I feel like a lot of these LA streamers kind of just need a class on like PR, because clearly when they are under pressure, they fucking fold and their PR just admittedly gets worse. Because now QTCinderella in the next clip I'm going to show you just starts pandering to the audience, and honestly, you just can't be doing that shit. Y'all are just fake as fuck. That's the energy these LA streamers be giving, that fake fucking energy.
I've heard what a lot of people are saying, and I am sorry for the hurt that I've caused people. I'm really sorry. Like, again, if you don't want this apology, then it's not for you. And clearly you're not hurt, but I'm apologizing to people that I've hurt, and that's important to me. So if you're a part of the queer community and I've hurt you, I am sorry. If you are a person of color who I have hurt, I am sorry. I am. I really am.
You have one bad moment on stream, you get canceled on Twitter and TikTok, friends distance themselves even though some of them were in agreeing, apparently, like some of like her creator friends or whatever, and now you're begging for forgiveness and pondering to people that are honestly are just going to try to quote unquote cancel you again because they don't fuck with you. They're just trying to get you to beg for quote unquote forgiveness, and it's a repeating cycle. That's why a lot of people don't fuck with these like LA streamers. They're fake and they can't handle any sort of pressure. Because to a lot of us, at least to me, this wasn't that big of a deal. I've seen her get into more controversy, especially with the Collargate shit, but this is just fucking nothing to me. Like, a lot of these streamers need to stop apologizing and pondering to the people that clearly don't give a fuck and are trying to get you canceled. That's basically what it is, I feel like. This really some unemployed ass drama for real, because I feel like if you're watching this video, you were probably just seeing these clips out of context and didn't even know what the fuck was going on. But yeah, overall, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section, as I love reading the comments. Alright, I love seeing people's opinions on this, because I've always said you want a different perspective on things, right? That's why you don't want a group of like yes men around you all the time. You always need a perspective that is different from yours. A lot of us as a society kind of have just forgotten to agree to disagree, and it's a lost form now. So I'm curious to see what your opinion on all of this is, and maybe some people in the comments are going to agree with you or they're going to disagree with you, but that's the point. It's just normal civil discussion. Can't wait to read the comments. Like the video if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.